Hey everybody, Asher here, back with some more Hearthstone, where today we're going to be taking a look at another deck. I know I'm kind of cycling through a bunch of different decks here, but today we're going to be visiting an old idea in a new way from the Grand Tournament, and that is Token Druid, the new Token Druid, where our new cards are Living Roots, which will either deal 2 damage, so it's like an arcane shot, or put 2 1/1 saplings. You really want to use the saplings for this because it is a Token Druid deck, and Token Druid, all that means for those of you who are not playing around, this is my favorite style of deck. Popularized by ECOP and others back in the very beginnings of Hearthstone. You get things like Violet Teacher, so put a bunch of little tokens on the board, buff them up with Power of the Wild, buff them up with Savage Roar. One of the first big combo decks in Hearthstone. And especially when I didn't have all the cards, it was a great equalizer to be like, okay, I still got my combo. Now I'm only running 1 Force of Nature. Part of the reason is because it's not the greatest removal for 6 mana, so sometimes it ends up being a dead card in your hand. So you can draw into it with Ancient of Lore, you can draw into it with Azure Drake, which I do run Azure Drake instead of Sledge Belcher. The spell damage is great in a pinch if you can combo it with Swipe, otherwise the card draw is great as well. 2 Shades of Naxxramas, I'm really not sure if that's the best card over here, but Haunted Creeper, things that stick on the board. Druid of the Claw you can put into charge. Dr. Boom puts extra tokens on the board. I know it is the only BGH target in the deck, but still it's probably better that way. But I do have some ramp, including Innervate. I do not run Wild Growth, and this is based off of a list that I saw in competitive Hearthstone that was a bit more consistent than the list I was originally running that did have Wild Growth, because I found that typically Wild Growth wasn't saving me in games. Darnassus' Spirit tends to be enough, and we'll see if that plays out in the day's game. So you know what? Let's go ahead and play, and we can kind of talk about how Token Druid works in context. So let's hop to it.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
Okay, now that is an opening hand right there. We'll ditch the Ancient of Lore, but otherwise I think this is going to be pretty good. I can always coin Wrath if I need to. Darnassus on 2, Keeper of the Grove possibly on 4 if Darnassus doesn't get Frostbolted. And it probably will. Living Roots, I don't want to play this as a turn 1 removal if I can avoid it. Especially, don't forget, I have Hero Power that can remove things as well, but if it's a Mage, it's probably Mech Mage. It could be Tempo Mage. I've seen a few Ronin lists running around. I know I have a Golden Ronin that I can try and play with. And maybe we will before long. That's another deck I need to do. Because I'm not entirely sold on whether I should keep Ronin or dust him into another legendary that might be more useful. But this is a really good start for me. Unless it's Freeze Mage. Freeze Mage is a... you know what? It used to be an okay matchup for Token Druid. You just would have to make sure to get your damage in, like put all your bears in charge, and save your Ancients of Lore for healing after the Alexstrasza turn. So we'll see real quick what kind of deck Violence is running. Secret Keeper gives us absolutely no information. Now, what that means is that I'm probably not going to get as much ramp from the Darnassus' Spirit, but I found that it's better to put a body on the board. If that forces him to Hero Power instead of doing what he originally was planning on doing on 3, I guess that's worth it. And I still have Coin, and I do have my 1 Force of Nature, so I do have the hard part of the combo to find. So let's hear. That's going to be a Frostbolt. Okay. I am okay with that. Now, the other issue is that I don't really have a lot of minions to trigger Mirrored Entity with, other than the Keeper of the Grove. So, it could be worth my time to do other things right now, but I'm just going to silence this one. And hope I don't have to deal with secrets again, because Druid of the Claw, it does Mirror Entity into what you turn it into, instead of just a 4/4, so that's a little annoying. Okay, Unstable Portal. Looks like this is probably Tempo. Mech Mage will run Unstable Portal too, it just depends. All old things are new? What? Well, you know what they say about Unstable Portal is that sometimes it just outright wins you the game. So this is going to be a very painful trade. Absolutely no reason to concede, though. I'm very fortunate to have drawn my second Wrath. And at least I got the silence, and that's why you get the body on the board instead of waiting. The only time I really, at least right now, the only time I really save my Keepers of the Grove for late game is when you have something like Tyrion being a threat.
Hey, I can see my house
Whoa.
from here.
That's exciting. That definitely means we are going to be putting you in taunt mode. Don't know what that lag is about. Unless processing for another video just finished. So this is probably a fireball magnet, and that's okay. I don't really want a Force of Nature on 6, but I might be forced to. Because that is a horrid... I mean, if this is tempo and he's just trying to get as much shit out as possible, this is not what I want to see. Alright. If this 2-for-1's, I'm going to be very happy. I can accept that. I'm just not sure. I can turn this into 3 damage and possibly kill that next turn. I'm not going to Force of Nature into it. It's more mana efficient if I do it this way. I want to try and use my Living Roots for good, not for evil. So we'll see how that goes. I could put... It's probably better if I put the shade down now.
For the wild.
Try and put a little bit of damage on there. He's seen that I've used both of my Wraths, so maybe he'll call me out for my bluff here. But I don't have a swipe. And maybe that's giving him information that I don't have a swipe. Yeah, if he has a flame cannon, this is going to be really awesome. Oh good, Mirror Entity. Well, there's worse things it could have been. Alright. And unfortunately, Force of Nature doesn't really do too good for me here either. So let's go ahead and just suck it up. Okay, we got our combo. It's probably Counterspell. It might be Effigy. More people are running Effigy. And unfortunately, I'm not in a position where I can really play around with it. So let's, if it's Effigy, let's trigger... No, it's Counterspell. Okay. We'll just have to suck it up. Alright. Better to get that out of the way than waste the Innervate on it. So he can just get rid of the Shade. 3 mana into 4 mana is acceptable, but not awesome. So I have the combo in hand, I just gotta do something with it. But he, let me put it this way. He got so far ahead with the good old-fashioned, whatchamacallit. He got so far ahead with really his first unstable portal, not so much the second one, because he traded it in instead of having a fireball. Didn't then punish me with Fire Blast, Wind Fury attack. I don't like being at 17 health, but
I wonder.
I have combo, and I'm not sure what he's waiting on unless he thinks he has lethal. Okay. Alright, there's a Shredder. Are you going to trade both? No, no tradesies. And the Furnace. Oh boy. Good news, everyone. I have double combo. Bad news is that I'm not entirely confident in my ability to survive to use it. So we have to drop this down here. And if he has the spells to kill me, oh good, he's going to go after the boombots. Nope. Alright. That's too bad. Those rats would have been really nice for something else. But it's good to know that I was dead anyway. And that's sometimes how it goes, is that you get double combo in your hand, and it doesn't quite work out. If I was just sticking with one deck right now, my rank might be higher, but yeah, rank 15. You're starting to see some more actual decks here. Let's play another one. Could be any kind of priest. Here is a decent opening hand. I could keep Power of the Wild. I probably will. Okay, Power of the Wild. This is like the good... All I need is an Innervate for turn 4. And I'll be a happy camper. Living... Oh man, Living Roots as well.
My greetings.
Okay.
Greetings.
Just gotta hope it's not a Dragon Druid that can get stuff out really fast. But that's probably exactly what it is. Because he's tweaking there. Okay, this is a good start.
Guide my lands.
Is this going to be a situation where I actually silence my own Minion, maybe.
Greetings.
My greeting.
Okay, so what's your turn 3? Is it
Well
a Dark
played.
Cultist? Or is it a, Alright. This is the first tough choice here. Because it's probably better for me to trade in than letting him heal that. I mean, he'll just kill it anyway.
What?
Ugh. Alright. This is gonna feel a little sloppy, but at least I can get this on the
I
board.
must safeguard the land.
For a loon.
Ugh.
My apologies.
Sweet! Oh man.
Well played.
Oh man, I just got slapped in the face. Oh. Oh man.
Nature's for the wild.
Yeah. Yuki's probably right there. I probably should use Living Roots and Hero Power. I'm getting a little too greedy with the Violet Teacher right now. Oh, alright. I mean, he would have resurrected anyway, and we would have all had a very good laugh about it. It's hardly over. I mean, if this is a Resurrect Priest, and he's only played an Injured Blade Master so far, then good things are bound to happen, right? I don't even know if he's used the coin yet. I can't remember anymore. Probably to get the Injured Blade Master out on turn 2. So we'll just launch Yield Rock anyway. Oh boy, Velen's chosen. This is going to hurt. Alright, well... Let's go ahead and do the Violet Teacher thing.
I'm ready to learn.
Alright.
Well played.
And see, here I am not using the Living Roots because I'm just trying to build my board. And he's... What I need to know is that, does he have an Inner Fire? That's all I need to see right now. And here's I guess the catch for Token Druid with me is that I really liked it. I really liked it. But I have had problems making it work because I tried to make a Token Druid deck work in there we go. Please attack my minion. Yeah, you can heal all you want. That's fine. Okay, is this a boom turn? I think so. And we're just going to save this right now, and we're going to see if we can combo our way out of this mess that I've made for myself. But the thing is that I've just had a lot of problems with consistency. And I know the Ancients of Lore are supposed to make things more consistent, so there's BGH. Running BGH and probably 2 Shadow Word Deaths. That is interesting. Alright.
Not quite what was planned.
Sorry about that.
So we'll see what happens here. Still gets a little bit of a heal up. Silencing that doesn't do a whole lot for me. Well, it does take out Velen's Chosen, but then it's going to be a 4/7. So that's essentially cutting off 2 health, which is not awesome. See if we can get some RNG to play nice here. That's alright. That's really alright. Alright. Oh, best top decks.
Well played.
Sorry.
Alright. So,
Waits for no one.
that's why you don't just quit on turn 4 or 5 like all of the streamers out there. Not all the streamers. What if you're like, oh, it's turn 4, I'm losing. And then they see the card they get and they're like, oh no. I'm really glad that I got to keep this silence though, but that was just pure luck. And now I gotta start thinking about lethal here. Which means I'm probably gonna put this into charge. Especially if he's running tech for some of this, he's probably running the Black Knight too. So, oh shit.
Well played.
Well, this is an unexpected deck, that's for sure. But I got what I needed. So now I guess we're just gonna go see if we can get a better... Ooh, okay. We're gonna go for cargo first. That's alright. So he probably has a... probably has something he can grab right here, but my biggest goal is just to try and get a Savage Roar and get the hell out of this game. Because I can Druid of the Claw charge Savage Roar. Is that Light Bomb? I hope so. Oh no, it's a whole board clear. That's okay. So it's always fun to play against priests. Really? Okay. Well, if you want to do that... I mean, Darnassus is not as good here.
I must safeguard.
This is why we save our silence. And then, since charging it is not going to kill it...
Where shall I strike?
I feel like I should save that.
Elune, guard my lands.
For the wild.
We'll see. I'm not sure if that's the right play. Maybe charging the face would be better. It doesn't really change the clock too much either way. But yeah, there's been some good unexpected things. It's really too bad that I didn't get that damage out from the Shade of Naxxramas when I could have. But I'm at a severe card disadvantage. I really need an Ancient of Lore. It's really weird. I feel like I know I have Ancients of Lore somewhere in this deck.
Not quite what was
Okay.
Obey the call of kill.
Not quite what was planned.
Well, let's see. How are we going to do this? Probably... I think it's probably best if I just ignore Kel'Thuzad right now. I don't have lethal yet.
Pay attention, class.
Where shall I strike? Feel nature's
For
wrath.
a loon.
And then let's go ahead and... probably better here at Power 2. I mean, I have one card left.
I am ready to
And I
learn.
need that token.
For the wild.
Let's see if he can destroy my board. He might be able to. But getting that one token out is a little more important. Not sure about this at all. Mind control. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, that's why I should have charged. Alright. Okay, where shall I swipe? I'm not swiping this turn. Because he can just trade that out. Yeah, Creeper's probably better there. But it's okay. He knows I have something afoot. Alright, what else can you do to wreck my board?
Not quite what was planned.
I'm curious. This is an interesting match. I'm curious about what he's doing. This one's ooh. Yeah, I think I can't come back from this. That was a really good deck that I made some pretty bad plays against. And I have nothing left. That's really too bad. I could have played that better. So I wouldn't have been in nearly as much trouble if I had just charged my bear instead of taunting.
For Doomhammer, I must protect the wild.
Okay, this is, let's see if we can go for a little more ramp. I don't know if swipe is awesome here. Keeper of the Grove. Let's ditch it. Let's see if we can get something a little better. Well, we got a Keeper of the Grove anyway. I did want an Innervate, and so now I have an Innervate. Alright, so greetings. Wrath is amazing for turn 2. So this will be our last one at the time. I know the last game took a little while, but I feel like I should get one more in here. So, what do we got? We have this deck. How do we do this? I don't really want to use one for that.
Trespasser.
Probably should have gone face there too, because if he, well, he can rock biter into that and kill it anyway. Or that. Well, it makes this turn pretty simple. So we have Keeper of the Grove, Roots, and nothing really to innervate into. And what kind of... Oh, hey. At least you brought a friend. Alright. So I guess this is going to be a silence target. This is good old Totem Shaman. A deck that I really, really, really like. I have no idea how this deck will do against it. But I'm very happy to have left this here. Healing Totem is going to make this almost worthless, but that's okay. We do have our second Wrath. Once again, my worry is that I'm running out of cards right away. So that's too bad. Spell power. I do not like seeing spell power totems. I really don't like seeing spell power totems. Alright. That was a lucky roll there. Alright. We have to deal with this. Well, I just charge.
Where shall I strike? Nature's wrath.
Okay, someone's saying love underrated cards like Brave Archer. I would say that I underestimated Brave Archer. I'm definitely one of them, but it has its place, especially if you're playing a deck that you can dump out the hand. Crackle. Whoa. Well, that's unfortunate. You know what? I feel like I know it's going to make the video run a little long, but I feel like I should try and squeeze in one more game here. Alright. Last one. Let's see if we can get a full game. It's interesting that I am playing with this kind of deck, and I have yet to pull off a combo in a game. Maybe that says something about the status of this kind of druid right now. Or maybe it's just the games that I've had lately. So we could try summon two saplings, but I think I'm going to stick with Haunted Creeper. That could be pretty good turn 3, except it runs straight into Consecrate. If I power the wild, a Haunted Creeper, Living Root. Alright. So it's a Secret Paladin. Cool. Secret Paladin is a thing. Let's see if we can get our creepers out. hit the intern button. Now, the way Secret Paladin works is that you have your Mysterious Champion. You run a whole bunch of secrets, at least one of each one. You play your Mysterious Champion. That's irritating. Let's see. Do we play Shade anyway? This may be a secret. This may be a bit more of a mid-rangey control here, but we will. Might as well do that. He's already coined, so he's not going to consecrate it. So I need to get it out now. There's our first secret, probably Avenge. There's our second secret, probably Eye for an Eye. See, how do we want to do this? I guess we just get all the secrets out now. Third secret! Oh, it's Get Down. Alright. Decent combo with Avenge. Probably shouldn't have hit in turn there. That's okay. And this is just part of it where, like, you don't know what some of the other decks are running. So there's Muster. Where shall I swipe? Swipe would be awesome right now, but I don't think I'm going to get it. So, Innervate. This is the turn that we're living right here. Get another secret out. So yeah, let's see here. The thing about Token Druids is that you want to do things like, it's going to be Consecrate, isn't it? That's cute. There's all kinds of things you want to get out, and right now having, nope. So still don't have a Silence. There's a Wrath a little bit late. Okay, so we don't know if that's Avenge again or not. This guy's not as much of a threat. Let's start here. I really need to draw into something better than what I have. There, so now I have combo. Okay, Noble Sacrifice again.
I'm waiting for no one.
And we'll just leave that up. But he's running all the secrets, and Noble Sacrifice is a decent one even here. Oh, well. I'm not going to have much of a turn this time. Well,
Pay attention, class.
let's see if this is going to be a good turn or not. Yeah, I didn't run Thorician in my other deck either. Let's see here. Is he? Okay, I was about to say, he can't let that live. So let's say, there's absolutely no way he can let that live. Oh, there you are, Keeper of the Grove. Just a touch late. So, what do I do here? I don't have anything resembling lethal damage. Once again, my... I'm just not really convinced on what I should be doing here. This may be the sign of a poor player. I don't just want to keep those things up. But I could go face.
I'm waiting for no one.
A little bit off face here, that's okay.
Instruction begins.
Said it's just I don't have BGH either. That's right. Is that enough? There's Tyrion. Forgot I was playing Paladin. Alright. So, I know I said I wanted to play another game here, but I think what I've just successfully done is wasted y'all's time a little bit. Alright.
Where shall I strike?
Because if I don't taunt, I'm dead. I think I'm just dead anyway. Let's see.
I'm ready to learn.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just dead.
I don't have enough mana.
Alright.
For the while, I wait for no one.
There's a lot of things I should consider with this deck. That's alright. So that's that one. So, after playing around with this list a little bit, at least for now, it just looks about like, as Yuki, who I've talked about before on here, he does make some good suggestions in terms of BGH used to be kind of an auto-run, auto-pick. The goal with this deck is just to kind of get in early. But Emperor is at least good to try and get the combo off faster. But I don't run 2 Forces of Nature, so you won't always have it in hand. So I think maybe I need to at least look at a new token list or try and get some more practice. Or, I mean, I got RNG screwed a little bit there, but I don't like sitting here with decks where there are times where I just am really not sure what the best play is. And this is a deck that I think I need just a little bit more practice with. Definitely need to revisit the list itself because I'm not particularly happy with how this played out either. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Asher. Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments. A little bit of a long video today, but like I said, I don't mind showing losses either. I just wish I could really show you all how the deck works, because so far this has been a showcase of why maybe the deck might be a touch or two too slow. Thanks for watching. Please give me your thoughts. See you next time.